6:46. We're following breaking news this morning, a day after officials say she cut her GPS monitor. One of the Slender Man stabbers, Morgan Geyser, was captured in Illinois. She's in police custody this morning. For analysis on what legal troubles may now lie ahead for Geyser, let's bring in Dan Adams with the legal landscape. Good morning to you, Dan. So police in Posen, Illinois say charges are expected. What could those charges look like? And could this land Geyser in prison instead of a treatment facility?
Hey, good morning, Mallory. Yeah, this is a very unexpected story. Remember, Morgan Geyser was found not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect some, 12 years ago in Waukesha County for that terrible stabbing when she was 12 years old. She was sent to essentially mental institution, Winnebago Mental Institution, for over a decade. And once you're institutionalized, you have the ability to petition for conditional release. And she did that repeatedly. Earlier this year, she had a petition to release. It was granted. She had a conditional release plan. She had social workers, all types of people putting together a plan for her release into the community. It had all types of conditions, including a GPS condition. And they had to find her a placement. And this was evidently in Dane County. They kept that placement area a secret. That was just 2 months ago when she was released into Dane County. And evidently this weekend she absconded, cut off her GPS bracelet, and was found in Illinois with another adult. She is an adult at this point. Whether or not she has additional charges could be for criminally damaging that GPS device, anything she was doing while she was absconding. But the fact that she kind of flaked out on her conditional release plan itself is not a new crime, but it does allow the court to revoke her conditional release. So there's going to be a probable cause hearing, as well as probably a petition to revoke her conditional release, which could in turn have her be institutionalized again, not sent to prison unless she was doing something criminal in addition to this absconding, but she will probably go back to Winnebago mental institution again to stabilize her, keep her, because she's showing that she probably cannot be in the community without being a danger to herself or others. So that's the process we're going to go into. Whether or not the person she was absconding with faces their own type of charges is something else we'll be looking for in the coming week.
Yeah, what a twist to a story that we've all been following for so long now. Another story that we have our close eye on, prosecutors now confirm that they offered a plea deal to Judge Hannah Dugan, who's accused of helping an undocumented immigrant avoid ICE agents in Milwaukee County. Dugan has declined the deal and is headed for a December trial. What does that offer signal, and how do these behind-the-scenes plea negotiations typically work?
Yeah, so I don't know that the mere fact that an offer was made to Hannah Dugan signals much of anything. In almost every single criminal case, especially on the federal side, there's going to be an offer made by the government to the defendant. And in fact, nationally, we know only about 2% of federal criminal cases go to trial. In the Eastern District of Wisconsin, that's actually doubled to 4%. But again, a very small amount of cases actually go to trial. Justice Scalia, 15 years ago said that we live in a system of pleas, not a system of trials in the criminal justice system. So it's not unexpected. In the lead up to trial, and again, there's a final pretrial coming up for Hannah Dugan. That's the last check-in with the judge before the actual trial date. There will be an inquiry whether or not the parties have tried to resolve the case one way or the other. For Hannah Dugan, however, I imagine any plea deal being made by the federal government would include a felony conviction. And as a sitting circuit court judge, I doubt she will want to be a felon. That could result in her losing her circuit court seat and that type of thing. So I don't know that plea negotiations were ever going to be fruitful in this case, but the mere fact that one was started, I don't think we can read too much into that.
All right, Dan, thank you so much for your analysis. We'll see you next Monday for more of the legal landscape.